A-Rod to the Red Sox, Manny Ramirez and Jon Lester to the Rangers? This isn't some wild what-if either, as this deal literally almost happened. So why didn't this trade go through? Why do we know A-Rod as a Bronx Bomber today and not a Red Sox legend? During the 90s, A-Rod shined as one of baseball's brightest young stars, hitting free agency in 2000 and signing a 10-year, $252 million contract with the Texas Rangers. However, just 3 years later, Texas was looking for a way out. This was not A-Rod's fault, as he put up 3 monster years while the Rangers limped to last place in their division each year. But still, Texas needed to shed that contract, and a potential blockbuster deal with the Boston Red Sox emerged, with the two sides agreeing to a deal that would have seen Manny Ramirez and then 19-year-old Jon Lester traded to Texas in exchange for the young A-Rod. And A-Rod was reportedly going to play shortstop for the Red Sox. That's right, shortstop. Not third as most people associate A-Rod with, but shortstop, as A-Rod had been an elite shortstop up until that point. And he was actually the reigning AL MVP, putting up monster numbers in 2003 and the years before, as A-Rod throughout his career had put up much better numbers than Jeter, including defensively. Before we go any further, if you want to see more of this content, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, as it really helps this channel grow. And stay tuned till the end to find out what the Red Sox were going to do with their star shortstop at the time, Nomar Garciaparra. Back to the A-Rod deal. The only actual holdup was the 7 years and $179 million left on A-Rod's contract. General manager at the time, Theo Epstein, called that money a non-starter. So the Red Sox and A-Rod reworked the existing contract. A-Rod agreed to reduce his salary, but the Red Sox would give him the benefit of the rights to his likeness. A-Rod even signed this contract, with Jed Hoyer saying, "Somewhere in my files is a signed Red Sox contract by A-Rod." A-Rod would many years later on a podcast admit that he was willing to walk away from somewhere around $40 million to go to Boston. Which means he must have been really unhappy in Texas if he was willing to give up $40 million just to play somewhere else. But eventually the MLB Players Union announced the restructured deal would not be approved. The deal was officially dead, and not long after, the Yankees' current manager and then third baseman Aaron Boone, whose extra-inning home run in Game 7 of the ALCS sent the Red Sox home just a few months earlier, suffered a knee injury in mid-January while playing basketball, and would be out for the entire 2004 season. Now, the Yankees needed a third baseman. Less than a week after losing Boone to injury, Yankees GM Brian Cashman and A-Rod sat next to each other at a baseball writers' dinner in New York. As I had previously mentioned, A-Rod had been a shortstop up until this point, but it was now being reported that he was willing to play third. It was just a matter of time, Theo Epstein said. We were just waiting for the axe to fall. And fall the axe did, as eventually the Rangers and Yankees agreed upon a deal, sending A-Rod to New York in exchange for Alfonso Soriano and another player to be named from a list of several possibilities. And from that list, the Rangers wound up choosing Joaquin Arias, passing on a young second baseman by the name of Robinson Cano. So there's multiple different ways that this deal could have went that would have changed baseball history significantly. The deal was done. The Yankees would pay $112 million of the remaining $179 million on A-Rod's contract, while the Rangers would pay the rest. Not only had the deal fallen apart for us to get the best player in baseball, Hoyer said, but he just landed in the Yankees' laps. The Red Sox were devastated, and actually for a short time before being traded to the Yankees, so was A-Rod, quoted as saying, "I was completely bummed it collapsed. It was so depressing never knowing that the Yankees were even an option at that point." After his introductory press conference at Yankee Stadium, A-Rod even said that he almost felt like I had one foot in a Red Sox uniform. As we all know, baseball history was almost changed forever. The very next season, the Red Sox would pull off a 3-0 ALCS deficit against A-Rod's Yankees and go on to win their first World Series in 86 years, and then 2 more over the next 9 seasons. A-Rod's time in New York would be at times as equally incredible as it was horrific. A-Rod would swap over to third, leaving room for the captain at short. Despite this, A-Rod would still go on to win 2 more MVP awards, make 7 All-Star appearances, and similar to the Red Sox he was almost traded for, he would take home a World Series ring in 2009. Though his trade to the Red Sox never materialized, A-Rod's journey highlights the unpredictability of baseball. A game where fortunes and even players' careers can change with one swing of the bat. So what were the Red Sox going to do with their shortstop if they got A-Rod? Well, the Red Sox were reportedly going to send their star shortstop, Nomar Garciaparra, to the White Sox for Maglio Ordonez and the 20-year-old pitching prospect, Brandon McCarthy. I mean, just what a different world baseball would have been if any of these deals would have went through in any capacity. Do you like what you saw? Be sure to check out our other videos, and like, comment, and subscribe to get the latest Soli Sports stories.